In this set of videos, you will learn about common terminology used in the world of cloud computing. To begin with, what existed before cloud came into being? Cloud computing is something which has been there maybe over the last 10-15 years, but computing was there always before that from the inception of computers. Now, there is a term called on-premise or on-premises, which refers to the environment where an organization invests in their own IT setup. And if you take a case of a large organization, they may be split into different business units, or they organize their business entity into different business units. Take a case of a large company like General Electric, which has multiple divisions as businesses. Same is the case with so many different companies. And in general, when you had such a large organization, to make it easy to manage the IT infrastructure, each business unit had their own budgets for their IT infrastructure, software, etc., and they had their own IT team. But then the few challenges that came up with it, though there was independence in terms of operating their own respective IT infrastructure, the overall organizational benefit of sharing resources was lost. So it resulted in isolated environment with no resource sharing, because if one department or business unit gave their infrastructure to somebody else for a while, they don't know whether they will get it back when they want, and various other reasons. As a result of this, there was idle resources which could have happened, not utilizing the resources effectively, and each business unit could decide how they want to implement whatever they want to do in their particular business unit, which resulted in non-standard implementation of various products, technologies within the organization. And how is this whole thing set up? When an organization is requiring an IT infrastructure, first of all, they need to have a location where this IT infrastructure has to be kept, commonly referred as a data center. Now, what you need to understand here is data center is fundamentally real estate space. An organization could build their own building and make it into a data center which has specific requirements about networking, power, cooling, and other things. But fundamentally, it is a space. Or there are popular data center providers. Just like how you can take real estate space to have your employees in an office, or you can take rental of a warehouse space, you could also take space from data center providers who have invested in data centers, and you go and keep your servers there and set up your applications. As a result of this, every organization had to buy servers, software, networking equipment, fundamentally hardware and software from different vendors, and set up their applications. And from various locations, maybe office locations, factory locations, warehouse locations, the employees who are requiring to access these applications needed a connection to the data center. The data center could be somewhere centrally located such that it is close to all the offices, equidistant. And this is where a VPN connection or a lease line connection comes in of use. So a typical on-premise infrastructure includes all of this, and diagrammatically looking at it, it would look something like this. Within a given organization, there are different business units, and each business or the central corporate office or whatever might have their own IT infrastructure, IT team who manage their infrastructure, which is commonly referred as an on-premise setup. Now please remember, is it that on-premise is no more existing? It is very well there, but it has evolved over a period of time, and we will see how it has evolved in the next video.